These days, most fast food restaurants include one or two healthy options on their menu.
The menu had 2 or 3 fish options.
Great. This menu only has one vegetarian dish. All the other dishes have beef, fish, or chicken. Meat.
Delicious.
A lamb is a young sheep. It's a common type of meat in many countries.
If someone recommends a restaurant, they think that you should go there.
Prefer.
Decide. Order.
Do you know a good place to eat around here?
Meat.
Would you like red or white wine, ma'am?
Menu.
Is there anything you'd recommend tonight? Are the vegetarian dishes spicy? Would you like red or white wine, ma'am?
In my family, everyone plays golf but me. I'm the only one who doesn't play it.
Try.
Are you busy next week?
If you say, I doubt that it will rain, then you think it probably won't rain.
Available.
Recommend.
Hurt.
What do you want to do tonight?
Don't you think you'll beat Grandpa at chess?
Tell me which kind of movie you'd prefer, action or comedy.
Which?
I'm exhausted. Maybe we could go to bed early tonight.
Sport.
What kind of shirt would you recommend I wear?
Play.
If you say, I doubt that it will rain, then you think it probably won't rain. When students take a test, they usually answer questions. If they do well, they get a good grade.
If someone tells you to arrive by 9 a.m., this means that 9 a.m. is the latest possible time that you should arrive. Except.
Did you and your roommate like Mr. Smith's math class?
When someone makes progress in a skill, they get better at it.
How can my daughter make more progress this school year?
When is your science test?
Are you making progress in your English class?
Easy.
Writing.
How do you suggest we prepare for the exam?
Finish.
How much rest do we need before the exam?
Thank.
Test.
If someone tells you to arrive by 9 a.m., this means that 9 a.m. is the latest possible time that you should arrive. A waterfall is part of a river where water falls from a cliff to a lower level.
Isn't there a beautiful waterfall near here?
A resort is a place where people go on vacation. It usually has hotels, restaurants, and fun activities. Hotel.
What's Grandma doing at the resort?
A souvenir is something you buy when you're on vacation to remind you of the place that you visited.
Heavy. Remember. Bought. Fish.
Why do you want to bring a fan on the trip?
Did you bring back any souvenirs from London?
Think.
I'm not sure what to do this afternoon. Do you have any ideas?
Traffic. To convince is to make someone agree with you by using words.
When I was a kid, I learned that it's rude to talk while someone else is speaking. A good point is a good reason or fact to support an opinion.
Agree.
It's a good point, and we need to consider it.
Tell. When you say something politely, you usually smile and use kind words. Ask. Uncomfortable.
My grandson needs to speak to me more politely.
Table.
I thought the president made some good points in his speech.
Friendly.
How's the roast lamb this evening?
If someone tells you to arrive by 9 a.m., this means that 9 a.m. is the latest possible time that you should arrive.
Would you like red or white wine, ma'am?
If you say, I doubt that it will rain, then you think it probably won't rain. But.
How much rest do we need before the exam?
Hurt.
Yuck! The soup you made tastes disgusting, Mom.
Sport.
Did you and your roommate like Mr. Smith's math class?
Isn't there a beautiful waterfall near here?
Would you like red or white wine, ma'am?
What's Grandma doing at the resort?
Lynn's resume. Lynn is meeting a woman at a cafe for a job interview. She sits down and gives the woman her resume.
Thank you for meeting me, Lynn. You have a very interesting resume. It says that your first job was studying whales in Antarctica.
Yes, I wrote that on my resume.
What kind of whales did you study?
There's more than one kind of whale. I studied the biggest whales.
Okay. And then your next job was working in a morgue in Paris.
Doesn't that sound like a cool job? I wanted to do that since I was a little girl.
Really? You seem very young. You need years of training.
I forgot. I've had a lot of interesting jobs.
Next, you wrote on your resume that you were a firefighter in San Diego.
Yes, I did.
I have a brother who is a firefighter there, Sam Watkins. Do you know him?
Of course, I know Sam. He's great.
Lynn, I lied. I don't have a brother.
Oops.
So, are any of the jobs on your resume real?
No, all of my real jobs were pretty boring.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't give you this job.
Yeah, I understand.
But I do have a suggestion. Have you ever thought about a career in creative writing?
I'd. I'm. I'm. I'd. I'd. I've.
I'd. I've. I'd. I've.
Good evening, sir. I would not advise you to eat at our restaurant tonight. The chef is sick, and the manager is cooking instead.
I'm. I'd.
Yum, the lamb sounds delicious. It's not too expensive either. The salad sounds a bit plain though. I think I'll avoid that.
The waiter doesn't seem too excited about either the lamb or the chicken, but the manager said they're both delicious. Who do we believe?
I'd. I've.
I'd. I've. You'd. You've. You'd. You've.
You'd. You're. You'd. You're. You've. You'd. You've.
Your. You'd.
Hey, Paul, my parents have invited us for dinner tonight. I doubt that you'd like to go, right? You probably want to watch football.
Tom, I suggest that you go to any restaurant but the new burger place on Church Street. It doesn't have any vegetarian options.
I'm sorry that you're bored, Amy. Maybe you could clean your room if you have nothing else to do? I doubt that you want to do that, though.
We can't afford to go out, so I'm not sure what to suggest that we do this weekend. Maybe we could get a loan and then go for a meal?
You'd. Yar.
You'd. Your.
Yar. You'd.
Students who make the most progress usually ask lots of questions.
We're. We're. We'd. We've. We'd. We're. We'd.
We'd. We've. We'd. We've.
The exam begins at 9, but we recommend that you arrive by 8:30. If you finish early, we'd like you to stay in your seat until 11.
Thanks to this language app, I'm really making great progress learning English. They send me a message each day to remind me to study.
Hans, we would suggest that you study much harder for your English exam because we doubt that your English is good enough at the moment.
Before you take your English test, we would advise you to practice reading in English every day. You could read a newspaper, for example.
I would suggest you go to bed by 8 o'clock tonight, Maria. It's not a good idea to be tired during the exam. Unfortunately, Bob isn't making much progress this semester, and we doubt that he will pass his math exam. We would like him to work harder.
The exam begins at 9, but we recommend that you arrive by 8:30. If you finish early, we'd like you to stay in your seat until 11.
Hans, we would suggest that you study much harder for your English exam because we doubt that your English is good enough at the moment.
Weed. We're.
You'd.
I'm. I'd. I'd. I'm.
We visited an amazing waterfall in Canada. Our boat got really close to it, and we all got very wet.
We'd. We're.
Can we buy a souvenir of our trip to Paris? I want something so we'll never forget this special place.
Kevin, we've been hitchhiking for hours now, and nobody has stopped to pick us up. Can't we just call my mom so she can drive us back home?
Hey, John, this resort has a great hairstylist. I'd love to get a haircut this afternoon. Could you take the kids to the beach, please?
While we're in Pittsburgh, I'd love to visit the zoo. I've heard that they have some very unusual little green owls there. How cute!
Before we go back home, I'd like to get some souvenirs of our trip to Germany. Would you like to come and help me find some?
You'd. You've.
While I was walking to work today, a stranger made a rude comment about my nose. I smiled politely and made a rude comment about his ears. Can you slow down a bit? It's rude to arrive too early to a party. Maria might not be ready for us yet.
Albert, how many times do I have to tell you? It's very rude to eat your dessert with your fingers. Please use a spoon.
It's a good book, and the author makes many good points. However, some of the ideas aren't clear. They just leave me with more questions.
I think it's a great idea for us to take our computers home and work from there, but it might be difficult to convince the boss to let us.
How can I convince Sarah to do her homework? She won't listen. Right now, talking to her is like talking to a wall.
To buy. Bought.
Maria, I doubt that your mother appreciates it when you say her pasta smells like old socks. Please speak more politely.
To change. Change. Tried. To try.
To come. Come.